This is my 25th video of Empire Total War United Provinces. These have all been done in November 2009 and include the latest modifications up until that date. Just checking Europe, finding out what's going on. We're in the summer of 1704 now. The money's getting a little bit tight now. Checking the agent, seeing what we can get out of him, seeing what he can do for us. We've got him in a position at the moment between Alsace-Lorraine and Paris so that we can see the French movements. You can see my industrial area there still on fire from when he attacked it last go. We've now defeated that army completely, of course. We're going for a sabotage with the agent, that is. See if we can do a little bit more damage to the French economy. The idea is that he spends more money on repairing things than he does on producing troops. With a loss of the fleet to the British and a loss of the fleet to me, do you remember I popped him out of that harbour, then he's not paying out quite so much as he was before. No army in Alsace-Lorraine to pay for now, and a reduced army in Paris. So, and he still has wealthy areas. Alsace-Lorraine and Paris produce a lot of revenue. So he's going to spend that on something. I'd rather he spend it on replenishing buildings than building more troops. As you can see just there, Flanders it still needs an army in it, a decent sized army, in order to suppress any rebellions, so I can't release too many troops from there. We are strapped for cash. I mean, I did really want to move some troops out of my capital into Flanders to defend it, but and then move some from Flanders, of course, into that fort. Do you remember, he's increased the size of that fort while I'm in there. It's making it very, very hard for me now to defend that fort because it's so big. It's taking me a long time to get my men back up to standard there, you know, in terms of the total numbers of each unit. I've decided to put in a single unit in there, in that unit there. This is the one I can't afford well, I can just about afford to replenish that one. I'm going to have to start trying to defend these outlying industrial estates, because, you know, if he just raises 1 or 2 units in Alsace-Lorraine and speculatively sends them out, then he can damage my economy badly enough for me not to be able to raise or refresh my troops. Remember, we're raiding 2 trading routes now. We've got that one, you can just see it now, the red line coming into the right, or off from the right there. So I'm raiding that route as it comes in to Paris from the west. The other fleet, that's the one over here, you'll see it's raiding the route there that's coming in from the east. Did I say the west or the east last time? This one's from the east, the former one is from the west. They both turn in on that red triangle you can see there into that port that goes into Paris. So I'm raiding 2 separate routes now. I'm feeling confident enough about splitting my navy in 2 in order to achieve that. What with the great victory against his fleet there in the English Channel, and the British defeating his fleet further along as well. See a ship in the making there, always looking towards increasing and improving the navy. Now my gentleman doesn't seem to be stealing as well as he normally would do, so we're going to have to move him somewhere else and see if we can take from somewhere else. If you look there, you see the German one, the Brandenburg one. We're at the moment in we're still in the Brandenburg. We're still in the Berlin area. We're not able to steal anything because the Austrians own it, and they don't seem to be developing military technology. We have to be looking at a way to move away from there. Okay, something else to spend a bit of money on that might bring me a bit of money back. And here we are, of course, over in the Americas. The French are still there on that little island. I think it's Martinique, that one, isn't it? Again, it's just doesn't give me any revenue at all and just costs me money to take it, so I'm leaving that for now. Here's my fleet in the Americas. If you remember, I was going to... just going past it, there it is. Just I was sending that after that what I thought must be a Spanish galleon. Do you remember a Spanish ship appeared? It was around about just off the coast of Martinique. Looking now, can't see the damn thing, so I presume what he's done with that is he's sailed it off onto one of the trade routes. Get himself a trade income. That's a shame that that's slipped away. That'll mean more revenue for Spain, and it means that I haven't got my prize money from capturing the galleon, of course. You remember we decided to go for Cuba. We did that because I wanted to free up the ships in order to get his galleon. His galleon's now slipped away, but we might as well go for Cuba anyway. We've got our troops over there. Okay, I'm only going to siege this. I'm not going to assault it. We'll have him come out at me. He's got fixed artillery, and if he comes attacking me with fixed artillery, it'll be the other side of the town and largely ineffective, so I can keep my losses down by sieging. It affects Spain, of course. He can't get any income from there now because I'm sieging it, and obviously he can't increase the number of troops that he's got there either. So we will tie up our troops a little bit while we're waiting to take Cuba. There you go. Frustratingly looking around for that ship. That's where I was going to move to, which would have been right next to, if you remember, that Spanish galleon. I've decided to go for the port there, thinking, well, if a Spanish galleon appeared there before, in transit to somewhere, maybe another one will appear and I can have it from there. Also gives me an opportunity to restore my ships to their former strength. They should be ready again next turn. Still, you can see me looking around the game here, frustratingly looking for any fleets that are around that I can take, because they are such a good source of income for me. Quick look up at New York. That's one of my targets up there. Just checking who's got it. Still with the 13 colonies with the look of it. I want it while it's with the 13 colonies, rather than when it goes to Britain. I don't want to take it while the British have got it, because I risk going to war with them. Good way to pop over to a different theatre, you know, go to your lists, choose the agent you want, click on that, and go to the agent wherever he is. So don't have to search around all over the place thinking, where's that agent, where's this one? Just go to your list, click on that, and it will take you to wherever he is on the map. I'm just looking now because I want to get this agent, this gentleman, I should say, scholar, into a place where he can steal some research. At the moment he's just not stealing anything, there's nothing available for him, so I need to get him into another school or another university somewhere. And I'm just looking around now to find out what the general situation is in Europe and see if it provides me with an opportunity so that I can steal from elsewhere. Okay, excuse me, very worried about these troops. Only small numbers of men in here. Can I defend them? You know, send other people out to help them, this is the thing. Westphalia don't seem to be producing troops as much as they could do. Hanover in a war with Austria. So those two are quite neutralised. Often they can build big armies and just keep attacking and attacking and attacking and just wear you out completely there in Flanders. We're quite lucky that isn't happening at the moment. We are able to take an income from Flanders. The issue here is, do I move some troops across from Flanders into that fort to defend it better? But it doesn't look like the French are ready to attack me yet there. Famous last words. If I lose it, I just lose the French fort, so it's not such a big deal. Quick check on Ceylon, as usual. Let's make sure there are no ships around there or anything that I can attack. All seems well in Ceylon.